It's official. Welcome to our empty apartment tour and my first official YouTube video. So I'm gonna walk you through everything. I'm so excited that this apartment is here. It was a miracle find. And right now we're standing in the entryway. Definitely gonna put a runner here. Definitely going to switch out this light fixture. Paint color to be determined. But if you wanna see what's in these closets, this is definitely the ultimate New York City luxury. If you live in New York, you know. We actually didn't have it too terribly in our last apartment. We had a bunch in the basement, and then one on the floor. So that was kind of as best as it gets. But this is gonna be great to have, especially with company visiting in the city for the holidays, blankets, sheets, all that, being able to throw it will be nice. And then as you can see, we have a hall closet here. Hopefully I'll be able to just reserve this for all of my toolkits, tech stuff, and linens, but realistically, it's gonna have a bunch of coats thrown in there too. So that's the entryway. We're off to more exciting spaces in the apartment. Come with me to check out the kitchen. Now we're standing in the kitchen. We only had 2 requirements for our next apartment, and one of those was having an open kitchen. So we're very thankful for this amount of counter space, especially because, as you can see, this bar actually juts out about 12 inches, so we'll be able to put some bar stools over there. Michael spends a lot more time in the kitchen than I do, and when we have guests over and stuff, you know, you don't want to be removed, but he loves to do his thing in here, so that'll be really nice that we can have a more harmonious gathering. Actually, the appliances here aren't really too bad. I just think that I'm going to be making some changes. I was already evaluating how I could take off these handles. So, and you know, this cabinet doesn't really come out far enough for me to create a built-in style look, but we'll see what I can do with the outside because I don't know if I can stomach the black and silver. And I know that sounds so crazy, but not stomach it. I just want to make it look completely renovated. So anyway, very thankful for this space. This light fixture is definitely going to be changed though, because that's one I won't stutter on. That is disgusting. But yeah, we love it. The backsplash isn't really that bad. I'll switch with you so you can see it. The backsplash is actually pretty good. Not quite sure what direction I'm thinking for this space, but we will definitely do peel and stick floor tiles, maybe some wallpaper. Definitely gonna redo some open shelving here. I actually built custom open shelves for our last kitchen, but our landlord decided he really wanted to keep them and was asking how much I would sell them to him for. So I thought, why not spend the time redoing it? It'll be another fun project. I can make a better TikTok, YouTube video on it. So I'll be making some more open shelving for here. And then my favorite idea that has since come to mind is putting a light fixture here. And I can insert a picture. I'm imagining 4 upright lampshades in between the faucet and the bar, and I think I'm gonna custom make those lampshades as well. Now we're stepping into the living room, which I am in love with, of course, because these windows, I knew that I wanted south-facing windows, and that was the only thing I really cared about. Like, I would have lived pretty much relatively anywhere, but this is just everything I could have dreamed of and more. As you can see, we can see the One World Trade Center all the way downtown. And then I love this water tower here. I just feel like that's so New York. These blinds here are definitely going to be changed. These are just like shitty old plastic ivory blinds that I'm sure came with the apartment. So we'll definitely get that changed and put in some window treatments. Really excited about the curtains. If you have any opinions on what those window treatments should look like, I'm going to be testing a bunch of different options. So let me know what you like in the comments, and I'll show you what I end up purchasing. So as you can see on the floor in the living room, I was already trying to map out how we're going to make this space the most functional for us. A good thing is that our couch is going to fit, so we won't need to get a new couch. And then I do have a rug on the way. And then my coffee table that I recently made with Minwax, which if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I am so thankful that I'll be able to bring that to this apartment and that fits. And then our fireplace. So this is going to be centered on this wall. There's actually not really much of an option in this room. It's the only wall we have to place it. So it'll definitely be going here. I was just trying to measure if I wanted to account for the 12 inches of bar stool space over there. or if I wanted to put it truly in the center. So I think I am going to adjust for the bar, and then we'll have to get all new molding and sconces because our landlord loved what I did so much in our apartment that he wanted to pay us for the materials to keep it. So that'll be good because I don't think that I posted a molding video since there's been like a lot of you. So that'll be nice to get a fresh video up because when I posted that, I'm pretty sure I had like 1,000 of you here. So this is the living room, and then I'm going to take you to, honestly, my favorite spot in the apartment. So come right this way. So we're now walking into the hallway. Now I know this might not seem as impressive compared to the open kitchen or the windows, but this is what just makes an apartment for me feel like a home. This is the bedroom, and then this is the bathroom, so we'll get into the bedroom later. But as you can see, there are also sconces on the wall here, so that's really nice that we'll have some lighting, and obviously I'll be swapping those out. I'll show you the bathroom in just a second. But even just these little twists and turns, like this 12 inches that I can account for and maybe create some built-in cabinetry or just some extra decor is really going to bring this space to life. I feel like so many New York apartments, you just walk in and there's a hallway kitchen, a bathroom, and it's sliced down the half with the bedroom and the living room. And something about this entryway into the hallway feels like a good energy flow. So I'm really excited about this hallway. As you can see, I was already mapping out how big of a little thin dresser we could fit here. I was debating putting one on this side or this side. I think this is going to make the most sense. As for the sconces, don't love the look of just one, so I'll probably do multiple across here, and then definitely not a chandelier in here, but I will have a chandelier in the family room and in the entryway, and then of course over the bar like we talked about. And then the bathroom, maybe I can get something flush with the ceiling, and we'll definitely have one in the bedroom. But come take a look at the bathroom. This is a really great base to work with, although I think this might be the room with the biggest before and after. The floor tile, I don't know who in the world decided that that black matte looking arrangement was a good idea, but we'll definitely be covering those. I also plan to wallpaper or paint everywhere. I'm kind of feeling a wallpaper here. I want this bathroom to be warm and moody and cozy. So we're going to be doing brass fixtures. Actually already picked out a Moen brass faucet and then also a Moen shower head. I just feel like when you first move into an apartment, first thing I always change is the shower head. So that is definitely going up ASAP. And then as for the wallpaper, in our last bathroom, I found a really great quality textured contact paper that over the course of 2 years and all the steam in the bathrooms never peeled once. So I'll link that for sure, but I'm going to see if that brand has any other prints that maybe I could use this time around. And you can step in here. As for the shower curtain, you know I love to lift that floor to ceiling, so we'll definitely be doing a double shower curtain. So I'll have two up to the top. One has a clear liner on the back. The other one has two panels on the side. And then this time around, I think I'm even going to hem a little curtain across the top to just frame it even more. I've never seen a rack like this in a residential unit. It reminds me of a hotel. This is definitely getting ripped out. Maybe I'll put a brass towel rack up there. It is kind of smart. Then you would have more room for art and stuff on the walls, but we'll see. Yesterday on my Instagram, I posted a poll with a cafe curtain under a sink saying I was looking for ways to add warmth and texture to my apartment, and people were not fans of it. But I'm just really feeling a cafe curtain lately, so maybe I'll pull it again with this one in mind and see how people feel. But either way, I think that would be a great way to add some storage without having to build in cabinetry here. So just do a little curtain, you can tuck some things underneath. Also, these mirrors are all storage. These mirrors are not my favorite. They are very modern, and not even modern, like cool modern, like just standardized. The light up there just annoys the shit out of me, but maybe we can get a ceiling fixture flush with the wall. We have to be careful because the curtains here will be so high, and then the door comes in. Hopefully you can't hear that ambulance or siren in the video. If you're listening in the car, you're not getting pulled over. And then one last thing while we're in the bathroom is all of the outlet covers. I am going to change this time around. And I'm not going to pick one standard for the apartment. I'm just going to tailor it to each room itself. So really excited about that. I also, oh my God, you know what I'm going to say. I found a toilet handle flusher that matches the Moen faucet that I have, but it just feels like not the place I should put $100 at this moment in time. But because it's on the front and not the side, I really want to. I think I'm going to do that when this apartment is fully, not renovated, and it's never fully because I'm always making changes, but when this bathroom really comes together and it needs that final touch, that's when I'll do that. All right, now come on into the bedroom. Now we're entering the bedroom. Can you believe we have a fucking door? Are you allowed to curse on YouTube? I've never posted on YouTube, I guess so. I'm acting like it's like the fucking Today Show. Okay, anyway, crazy that we have a true one bedroom because we've lived in studios forever. Actually, our current apartment is a junior one bedroom, which is basically just fancy wording for a studio that a sliding door was put into. So the view here is awesome. We can see that water tower. You can see the One World Trade Center. Also, there is a good amount of windowsill space here. These ivory AC units are going to be the death of me. Not actually, but definitely contact papering. Those, I don't want to paint them. In our last apartment, I had a little more free reign to ride the line of renter friendly because it was a condo, and we had a really good relationship with the owner, and he paid for a lot of materials at the end, not like knowing that he was going to pay for it, but at the end for him to keep certain things. So here I'm not going to be painting, but I'll definitely be contact papering. And then you saw the bathroom with the pedestal sink, and because there's not a lot of counter space, and because there is a good amount of windowsill space here, I'm imagining doing more of like a vanity mirror situation that I could just slide over with a cute little stool that I could reupholster and keep my makeup bags in there. I actually don't even wear makeup that often, like not even today, more just like for events and stuff. So anyway, if I'm doing skincare, makeup, keep it in the bathroom, pull it up here. I feel like there's better lighting anyway. Besides the point, there are 2 closets in here, and the hardware is definitely going to be changed. Grabbing these is just like not a good experience, and we don't like the color. The poles in here, or like the rods in here, don't necessarily need to be changed, but I would like for everything to match, so we'll see where that falls on the priority list, but definitely a good amount of space. And then as you can see with the painter's tape again, we were mapping out how we could fit our bed. If you can believe it, right now we have a full-size bed, so I don't really have a plan to change it at the moment. We can fit a queen in here, so that'll be great, but right now it's just not a priority. The thing I'm most excited about in this space is to finally have symmetrical bedside tables. So I'm so excited to create a real looking bedroom. I've always had to get a little more creative with my bedroom design, so we'll definitely have a chandelier, double bedside tables. I think I'm going to do sconces instead of lamps, just easier for us with water cups and everything like that. I'm sure it's easier for everybody unless you had a guest room. Anyway, and then I'm going to create a new headboard. So I think the headboard that we currently have with cane and black trim was the first DIY I ever posted on TikTok. And this was probably like a year before I even was consistently posting on TikTok, and then obviously did it full time. So I'm very ready to swap that out. Not that I don't love it, but just ready for a change. And I think, like I said, with the cafe curtain and some of the lampshades, I want to add a more warm feel to this space. So I'm looking to do a cushioned fabric headboard. I'm envisioning right now a scallop trim at the top, and I think I can do that with just some plywood and my jigsaw. But I'm not sure if that's a little too trendy and I'll be sick of it. If so, I guess I can just always make a new one. So maybe I'll go with that. And of course, we're definitely going to be changing the door handles here. There are a lot of outlets here. I would love to have our fireplace in here and build a new one for the family room. Don't have time for that during the holiday season and the move, maybe eventually. But also right now, I think we're going to need this space as some dresser storage. But because there's only one wall to put our TV, I'm going to be making a new frame for our TV, have that above the fireplace, and then I'll have that mirror that I could put above the dresser here. So we'll make this wall really, really cute. definitely gonna paint in here, all 4 walls, definitely some ceiling molding, and I'm wanting this room to be a little darker and moodier. So the bedroom and the bathroom are gonna kind of match in that like old world cozy feeling. And then I think the living room and the kitchen will feel a little more bright and modern, but still traditional and cozy. But when you come to a bedroom, these lights are so bright, or these windows have such bright lighting. When you come to a bedroom, I mean, most of the time you're going to sleep, so definitely want a warmer feeling in this space. But that's all for this. I could talk about this for days. So to end the video, I have one more surprise in store just right around the corner, and it's definitely the best part. So follow me this way. We're back in the living room where you saw these beautiful south-facing windows, but we have one more surprise in store. Are you ready? It's this wall over here with western-facing windows. We can see the iconic, ever so lovely Empire State Building. I tell you, when I walked in here, my jaw about hit the fucking floor. I was beside myself. I called Michael, FaceTimed him. I actually thought that I was doing the apartment a disservice by coming at night. Had no idea you'd be able to see the Empire State Building, and it was the most mind-blowing thing. I called Michael. I was like, we need to apply right now. So anyway, this will just never get old. I'm so happy that you're here and you can follow along. If you want to see more YouTube videos, I will be making the headboard. I'll be doing molding. I can kind of take you through the process of how my mind works, installing all of the light fixtures and chandeliers and picking out the rugs first before adding furniture. So whatever you're interested in, comment, let me know. So happy that we can do this, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, I don't need to be mic'd up. You can take that. Hit subscribe instead of follow. Okay, Christmas Snoopy. Let me come into the... we have to break it up in 7 segments, even though it's one video. Is that what you call it? Water tower? You can speak. What? Why? You're allowed to speak behind the camera.
Because I didn't know that.
Is it a water?
Because you haven't talked to me in one of these videos yet.
Is it a water tower?
Yes.
Okay. We'll restart. Test, 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 test. This isn't going on camera.
Go cheers.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Get out and stay out. Wait, but are you ready?
Yep, no, I am.